So we know that defeating, destroying, and defying vices and addiction is not only a battle, but it's a journey. It's a journey into the unknown, a journey away from comfort, and a journey into growth. Not only is it a journey, but it is a battle. It is a psychological battle. It is an emotional battle, a spiritual battle, and a physical battle. So on this journey, not only we're on a journey, but we're also engaged in battle. I think it's important to look at it this way, because we're not only just moving to a destination, but we're also trying to defeat the unseen enemies or unseen spirits and enemies in our life, which is addiction and vices. You can't see with your eyes, although in some cases you can, what addiction and vice does to you. It does to your consciousness and soul. You can't really see that. You can see physically what it does, but you can't see what it does to your soul and to your spirit. Although one can assume that inside outside. So if you look like shit, on the inside you're gonna feel like shit, and vice versa. On the inside you feel good, on the outside you look great. So it's a battle and it's a journey. Now, what does a journey look like? Well, overcoming vice is a journey of overcoming resistance. So just imagine there's a mountain. Call this the Vice Mountain. And it's a mountain that we have to climb in order to defeat our vices. On one side of the mountain, you've got hell. And on the other side, you've got paradise. Each side of the mountain, hell, paradise. Now, when we're engaged in our addictions, in our vices, and we're attached to these addictions and vices, and we're consuming them, we're not just being tempted or attracted to them, we're consuming them, we're attached to them. We're on the side of that mountain where there's the hell. Now, we don't want to be on this side of the mountain. We want to be over there where paradise is. Abundance, joy, love, beauty, these things. So we want to be in paradise. We don't want to be in hell, because hell, it's a rough go. It's lonely. There's no one there. Well, there is people there, but it's not where we want to end up. So we need to climb the mountain to get to the other side. So we got to have those two motivators. You got the hell and the paradise. We need to climb the mountain to get to the other side, and on that other side is paradise. This is metaphorically where we're going to be when we're completely free of our addictions in our vices. And paradise is an internal and an external reality as well. So is hell. So we need to climb the mountain. Now, to climb the mountain, there's going to be obstacles that come up. Climbing the mountain is simply just basically the journey. So what we need to have is a bit of a map, and this is kind of like what I'm doing with this 55 days to destroy vice, is going through the different phases of these 55 days and climbing this mountain and bumping into obstacles and learning from hitting these roadblocks. You know, what can I be doing better? How can I overcome these obstacles? How can I stop falling back down the mountain, etc., etc. And this is me just mapping out a way to climb the Vice Mountain. So it's not going to happen overnight, but we have to climb the mountain, the Vice Mountain. We have to embark on this journey. You know, for the purification not only of our souls, but the lives around us. The inside and the outside. The kingdom within and the kingdom around us. So, yeah, of course, first starting climbing the mountain, there are going to be things that you won't expect climbing the Vice Mountain. Yeah, there's certainly going to be things that will throw you off guard. You know, throw caution to the wind here, but having a right map to climb the mountain is important. We need to find the best path forward. We need to see what's ahead of us. If there's any obstacles or dangers that may potentially hinder our progress of getting to the other side of the mountain, which is paradise. We definitely need to have a plan. You know, prior planning and preparation prevents piss poor performance. It's an old saying. And if we aren't prepared, same thing again. When we go to climb that mountain, we might not have the right equipment packed. for a certain situation. You know, we might not have the right tools to overcome temptations. We might not have the simple resources to facilitate our success, our daily success. If we don't plan. If we plan, and if we have a map, we can sort of preempt what's going to happen and what to do when these things happen. So that way we're not stuck and we don't freak out and fall all the way back down the mountain, back into hell, back into our old patterns of behavior. But you know, there might be times where, you know, we'll climb this mountain, you know, climbing this mountain to get to the other side, which is paradise. There's going to be an even bigger mountain to climb after that. But we have to climb this one first. To get to the big mountain. Because we don't achieve anything else in life with great degree if we don't defeat and destroy and defy our vices. We can't climb that bigger mountain without climbing the vice mountain, because that's a mountain that is holding us back from the bigger mountain. But once we climb this mountain and we get to paradise, we can use that experience and journey as an opportunity to grow. So throughout this whole journey, we're not only walking on this path, climbing, we're not only engaged in battle, you know, a wild wild beer might appear, a wild cigarette might appear, you know, once in a while, and we gotta get ready to, you know, pull the gun out and just, bow, you know, shoot away those vices, those addictions. So yeah, we have to climb the vice mountain in order to unleash our potential to climb even bigger mountains. So climbing this mountain, what's important is to, first of all, think about just regular mountain climbers. I know we're not literally climbing a mountain, but we're embarking on a journey. And usually when someone wants to climb, let's say, Mount Everest, there is a Sherpa or a guide that actually leads the way to climb the mountain. The Sherpa or the guide has climbed the mountain before, and the advantages are that he knows exactly where to stop, how long to rest for, when to keep going, what to do when there's a storm, and how long can you go without food, without dying, and water. He knows all these things. He has all this knowledge because of experience, because other people have climbed the mountain and they've died on the mountain. They've died with their vices. There's some people, that's what happens. They climb the mountain, and sometimes they fall back down into the pit, and sometimes people just give up. And there's definitely levels to addiction and vices. You know, but that's not to say that we're all climbing the same mountain. Every single human on the face of this earth, ever, I'm sure, except for Jesus, of course, has had or has some kind of vice or addiction in their life. It could even be, the minuscule thing. Some are worse than others, but everyone has an addiction or a vice. And whether you know it or not, you're climbing this mountain at some rate, or you're standing there and you're deciding not to climb this mountain, or you're deciding to climb the mountain and you're on the mountain, climbing it, getting to the other side. You might even be going down the mountain into paradise. Praise to you if you are. It's not easy overcoming vice. So yeah, I just wanted to leave that with you. Think about defeating vice as a battle and a journey, and also a mountain, the vice mountain. On one side you've got hell, the other paradise. When we're in vice, we're in hell. We need to get to the other side, get to paradise, and feel abundance, feel love, feel joy, feel beauty, and feel that connection to help us grow into stronger human beings. And yeah, that's the aim, that's the target. That's what we want to do here at Article 1. We want a lifelong roadmap to help navigate your world, make decisions, destroy addictions, and unleash your potential. So hopefully what I said in this video has done that in some way, shape or form. And I just wanted to thank you if you watch this extremely long video, because you might be on the same journey. You might be ahead of me, you might be a little bit behind. You might be in the exact same situation as myself. But like I said, we're all climbing this mountain. We're all at different stages. So if you're up the mountain, reach down, bring people up with you. And if you're down the mountain, don't be afraid to look up and reach out for help. This is Article 1. I'm done.